Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. As we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Right back to the well. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fights off a defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Back to pass, it's Warren. The throw. Got a man, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Riles. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Works the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Hands it off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit off.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Warren. Under fire. And down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Warren. Defenders on the move. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. The run inside. It's Ford. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll try to power it in. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. One of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Now they'll try the right side.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for a man. It's Warren. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's out past the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. And some room to work. There's a little room there. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Grips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Ford. And they swarm him under.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Running inside. It's Ford. Could be an alley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
On the move. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Gives it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. It has been said that the obstacle is the way.